Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Here's a live shot of downtown Eugene. We've got a little bit of stratus cloud cover mixed in with some cumulus clouds and not as dark and ominous as what yesterday afternoon's Skycam looked like. So nice to see that as well. Temperatures once again rebounding back up to the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. However, that said, here's the storm tracker. We do have some showers out there. A couple of those we're keeping our eye on as well, especially the one just north of Sweet Home. You can see it at the end of the sweep, just kind of sliding down. Little bullseye possibly of some light hail trying to make it close to the ground. Again, still a pretty cold, unstable air mass over top of all of not only just Oregon, but most of the Northwest, including Washington and Idaho, as the low generating all of this, picking up the moisture in from the cold Gulf of Alaska. We also have the colder Canadian air, the dry air, and so putting both of those together creates a late wintry feel to us out there, which is basically the scattered showers and snow lines remaining quite low around 3,000 feet. Now, most of this will continue to quiet down, I should say, as we go overnight tonight, similar to yesterday, and I don't think that we'll be seeing a repeat of this tomorrow. Why is that? Well, two things. One, the low that was to the north of this, generating all of it and just kind of pulling all of that moisture and cold air in, has shifted eastward. It's right outside of Boise, Idaho, and so as that continues to head east, it will take most of this with it. In addition, we've got a high pressure ridge building in from offshore, and that also is nudging that cold air out of the way. Now, that said, we're still expecting a pretty chilly night tonight. Temperatures right now sitting at around 50 degrees from Newport down towards North Bend, 53 in Roseburg, 53 also here in Eugene, checking in around 37 as you get on top of Santiam Junction, and around 37 out towards Bend. So the forecast overall shows a very chilly night, especially for folks down in Douglas County. All this little pinkish color you see there is a freeze warning that kicks in from around 2 a.m. through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for most of the areas, and that is expecting temperatures to drop down into the low 30s out in the outlying and rural areas. Numbers today off the presses here showed we got up to 60 degrees, so right about where we should be for average, not only for the high but low, and it was dry overall, even though we had a few showers out there. Nothing fell in the rain bucket. Across the state, cool as well in most spots, upper to mid 50s here in the valley, low 50s at the coast, 40s and some 50s sprinkled in back off towards the eastern end of the state as well. And overnight tonight, I'm going to keep inland areas probably into the mid 30s. We'll go upper 30s around Roseburg and Coos Bay, but you get into the rural areas outlying, that's where we could see those temperatures drop down into the low 30s. So there's our ridge. Unfortunately, this is not close enough to us that it's going to push all of these little systems out of the way. And so this next one will ride over top of that, slide southward on top of us as we head in towards Wednesday night and Thursday's forecast. So that's where we'll see a few of the rain chances start to move on through. Bit of a stronger storm coming in on Friday. Still is going to be scattered showers at best. Then as we head in towards the weekend and in towards next week, we've got a nice warm up. That ridge that will sit out there kind of roll right on top of the northwest, and that's going to mean a nice springtime warm up. So we'll call for late showers tomorrow at the coast. They'll stick around some for early Thursday morning, then better widespread chances both Friday and Saturday, and next week back to sunny skies, and I think we'll start to see some 60s on the board. In the Umpqua Basin, temperatures will be in the low 60s, partly sunny skies, northwest winds around 5 to 10. Some sprinkles on Thursday, Friday into Saturday, kind of cool and wet to start Friday, but peeking out into next week, we've already got a 71 on the board for Tuesday. In the Cascades, partly sunny skies, freezing levels at around 4,500 feet. Bend and Redmond will be partly sunny as well. Upper 40s tomorrow, upper 50s by Thursday. And then again, some 60s and sunny on the board by next week. And finally, here in the valley, showers late tonight. Again, or late tomorrow, I should say. Early Thursday, Friday into Saturday. That'll be the wettest time period of the next 6 to 7 days. By the time we get to next Monday and Tuesday, guys, we've got a good-looking forecast on. Nice springtime weather. Does mean the allergies will be back, though. So it's the trade-off. Be ready for that.
Yeah, but it is something. Those warm temperatures are something to look forward to.
It certainly is. You bet.
Thanks, Justin.
You bet.